Oh, my goodness. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Open Podcast. I'm Hunter Boros.
And I'm Forrest, Bopp. Oh, my goodness. So good to be back with you guys.
Be back.
Be back. Sorry.
Beatbox.
Sorry, I'm really drunk. So good to be back with you
Hammer.
guys.
This is vodka. This is tater juice.
Yeah, tater juice,
TJ.
as our friend Cameron would say.
Juice.
We're back with the motherfucking squad. Me,
With
Hunter,
motherfucking...
and Mr. Aiden.
We can't be stopped now, because this rap shit for life. Aiden, how you looking today, dude? You look good. I meant to tell you earlier. I saw your tattoo on your arm. I got hard.
That's so sweet, man.
Just peeking out the bicep there.
I find a bunch of 4-leaf clovers.
Oh,
You collect 4-leaf clovers? Dude, you're a good luck charm. That's okay. Nice. Oh, it's a little... wait, no. That's not Irish.
No.
Hey, it's... No.
I can only do Asian accent.
How do you do...
Here's my impersonation
It's
of
going
Hitler.
to be a little...
Oh, it
leprechaun.
must eradicate the G's.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mao pretending to be Hitler.
Yeah.
That was Forrest doing an impression of Mao doing an impression
That's
of Hitler.
every single one of mine.
That's good. Well, I mean, you got to be able to do at least one.
Yeah, and that's the one I got.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy is from South America, so I've kind of hung out with him. And
South Africa.
yeah, that. Not Brazil.
Yeah.
No.
South Africa?
South Africa. I'm high. He's drunk. I'm high.
I used to be able to do a little bit of an Australian when my brother lived there, but I can't anymore.
Dog cunt. That's my favorite.
Good day, mate.
Good eye, mate. Hey, a little shrimp on the barbie.
Hey, we're going up to the river.
Going up to the
I
rip-
went straight
That was
British
British.
already.
That was British
I can't
immediately.
do accents.
Yeah.
I can't do any accents
Isn't
at
it?
all. It's a complete nightmare. It would really help me in so many different ways if I could do voices and accents.
What if you could do it so good that you could trick people into thinking that that's what you were?
I would do that all the time. My dad had a friend who was really good at impersonations, and he had a perfect
Just
impersonation
running scams.
of the old governor of Alabama. And
What was his name?
I
Do you
can't
remember?
remember. No, I can't remember. It
Did he
was
have like a southern drawl?
probably a little bit would be my guess.
Like a what is it? Foghorn leghorn.
He's probably like Bush, where he's actually from Connecticut and pretends to
Oh,
be.
no. Yeah, he
a
does the
Texan.
Texas, yeah.
But either way, he got his son like early acceptance into Alabama because he called the admissions office and he's like, "This is a really fine young man.
Oh, no.
I really am fond of the boy, and I hope you take a nice look at his application." And he got in like early, and apparently he was completely retarded.
But wait, he never got found out that's what
I mean,
happened?
I think this was like the 80s.
Okay, so it's a little harder to fact check. Then we're going to call the governor.
No.
And be like, hey, man, this is you vouching for him. right?
Yeah, and I think he probably just intimidated some poor 21-year-old girl that works in an admissions office.
Intimidated and or charmed her.
And we're charmed her.
Or charmed her. If he
That
was doing a
southern charm.
Yeah, that sweet southern charm. That Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
They in House of Cards. You like that show? It's a good show.
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen that audience. Aiden just ostrich necked over to the microphone. That was great.
Yeah.
That looked like me. Like, are you ever naked in bed and you can't reach something? You're like, this is the most embarrassing thing if somebody saw me reaching for this bag of Cheetos
All the time.
naked in bed.
I'll sometimes just get straight out of the shower and lay on my bed
Yeah.
naked. And I have
Dry
caught
off.
myself before looking at my phone with my feet kicked up in the air. I'm like, if anybody walked in on this, I would have to kill them.
Dude, I swear to God, one time I was on my phone, on my stomach and my legs,
That's what I mean.
like kicking. Dude, I mean, I've never felt
I
more.
go, ooh, a racist reel.
Ooh.
Ooh, another video of George Floyd as an NBA player. And Derek Chauvin guarding him.
Christ.
Uh,
Oh, my God, dude. Hey, that's good defense.
that is good defense. Dude, those are my favorite ever. Have I talked about that on this before?
I don't know that you have.
I can't, but that is all my reels. Is just AI.
You did the AI slave.
Not the slave. No. That's a different.
No, that's a different one.
It's
No,
a different-
not this racist thing. The other one.
No. But dude, so much of my algorithm is George Floyd and Derek Chauvin, like
You
AI.
sent me the craziest shit. You and Sean have sent me the craziest
It'll be like
shit.
over a lightsaber fight. It'll be
He's Mace Windu. Like,
Yeah.
he'll send me George Floyd as Mace Windu.
It'll be an MMA fight. There'll be basketball. There'll be Spider-Man, and then Derek Chauvin is the octopus with the claws.
He's Doc Ock.
And the funniest is just them doing TikTok dances together too,
Mm.
which is just so good.
Some of those just are a lot.
And then obviously the one of Lil Yachty coming out
Oh, that's
to that
yeah.
sick intro.
Yeah.
And then they
Well,
just,
Hitler's my favorite one of that when they do
Yeah.
the Hitler.
that
Coffin.
one is
He's
so
coming out the
good.
coffin. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great
oh.
song. Great tune.
Oh, great tune.
Not long enough. A lot of hip hop songs these days are not long.
Yeah.
2 minutes max.
Some of them, that's all they need to be.
I don't like it.
I think Lil Yachty's a 2-minute guy.
But the videos just, they get so, the weirdest ones are Sean because half of them don't make any sense.
Sean is so dumb. He'll send you a video and I say I don't get it. He goes, "Oh, I don't know."
Got a comedy buddy. This is our stand-up buddy.
He goes, "I don't know what that means either." And I'm like, "What are you laughing at?" He goes, "It's just weird." I hate that so much.
Caleb does the same thing.
Caleb has just gotten into like communist memes.
You've
he'll
met
send
Caleb,
me.
guys.
Oh yeah, hey,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
Caleb. That's nice.
You know Caleb. He said 5 words on here.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't like sometimes because I'll get brain rot. Don't get me wrong. I'll send you some weird shit.
I have a little brain rot for sure.
But sometimes when I get into shit like that, I have to throw my phone away. I have to get it away from me. I have to distance myself from my phone.
Have you ever had one of the things where it's like somebody being like, "Are you still scrolling right now?" And you're like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
this has been so long."
Yeah. Or when you lie to somebody, if you're like, "Yeah, I'm about to go to bed," and then
Oh,
like,
and
you
you can
just
see
that they're still on, or like they just liked it. They just like something. Like I'm following stuff that
Yeah.
I should. Yeah.
You can't be active. Now, I
No.
have fallen asleep with it open. I also have left it open on my computer before.
Oh, that's weird. He just said he was going to bed. Why is he following this porn star that was famous 25 years ago?
Why you comment, "Ooh, daddy likey, mommy milkers."
Daddy, yes. Ooh, baby want milky.
Baby want milky.
Yeah, that's never good. That's one reason I hate technology
Yeah.
because you used to just be able to lie. You could just lie.
That's why I don't let anybody track me.
But that you don't need to lie to us about anything.
But I don't want anybody. But I don't. I want. First of all, I want the option to lie always. Second of all, it's not that I even want to lie. It's just I don't. There's no reason anybody needs to know where I am ever.
Would you give your friend or your girlfriend your location first?
Friend, not for nefarious purposes. Just
In general.
also sometimes it's like oh, this errand that it's going to take me 3 hours, and obviously it's going to take 15 minutes, and they don't need to see that
No.
I'm at where I'm like,
yeah.
I just
You're at
wanna-
a cigar lounge with Caleb.
I'm at a cigar lounge.
Tuesday.
or I'm like, just be like, I needed to watch 2 episodes of The Sopranos before I came over.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we've got a quick headset change here, ladies and gentlemen. The first headset change live on the Open Podcast. Aiden is in camera.
wow.
Here. Okay, how does that feel?
I can't hear myself. I don't know if that matters.
It doesn't. It's for aesthetic, right? Even though I can hear perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's good.
You mother.
That's okay. How about I
fucker.
just go no headphones? I'll go no headphones.
No phones.
Sorry, our friend Kyler records a podcast here, and he was eating that
yeah,
before this
snacking.
started.
He was snacking on those
He's a
earphones.
big, great, fatty Bombatti.
Hey, he's a grazer.
He is a grazer.
You got to graze.
He's got a graze. There's been a lot of cool people in the studio recently.
There has been, and one of them is very famous, and she is
Candace Owens.
Candace
and
Owens.
she sat in this seat right here.
Is it still fresh?
Smells like her baby. That wasn't that good.
Same seat.
Oh, damn! Tim Dillon, gotcha.
Damn it. I smelled gay fat ass.
Did it smell like Balenciaga in Taco Bell?
Yeah, it did.
God bless
Smelled
America.
terrible. That was terrible.
So, what do you think is like the first thing you would say to Candace Owens if you were just talking to her?
You're so funny. She's so funny, dude. Have you heard her talk about Macron?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! I guess they were talking about that on.
Well,
when
the
they were
only
here,
reason
but
she got a hard on for him apparently is because they came after her,
Mhm.
and then she was like, "Okay, well, fuck you. Now this is my life. This is what I'm doing now."
I started
And
listening.
I respect that, by the way.
Yeah.
The pettiness and the perseverance to be like, "All right, well, now this is what I'm focused on."
She's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I'd listened to a few episodes.
I love you. You're my cup of tea.
Of, well, sexually. I meant politically, but in some ways.
Politically, you're also my cup of tea.
But she was in the middle of this big scandal with RFK and Ian Carroll, where everybody was saying they were like
Candace Owens
plants
said-
from guitar, and then she just went on her podcast and absolutely flamed these people, and then had Ian Carroll on there. It was all very entertaining.
It is entertaining. Also, fuck that guy. But no,
Who?
no, no. I like Ian Carroll.
Yeah.
I don't like the
Rabbi Shmuley was who she was going in on.
Yeah, no, I don't like the guy who debated Dave Smith.
Oh, Douglas Murray.
Douglas Murray.
Have you even been there?
Fuck that guy.
He
dude.
was a real big bag of queer.
He was a fucking loser.
He stunk.
Fuck that guy.
But we're not
I
on
want
here to
Candace
promote.
to do that. I
Doug-
want her to go against that guy.
I don't think he'll ever do one of those again.
He shouldn't.
He got absolutely torched.
He shouldn't
Yeah.
ever.
See, I don't feel bad talking about this because only 7 people listen to this podcast, and I
Yeah.
think they all also watch Dave Smith debate
Yeah,
Douglas Murray.
Probably.
And if you didn't,
Except my mom.
except my mom
Yeah.
and Katie.
Yes, that's it.
Except for them, everybody else watched it.
I think so. But also, debating is the funnest thing ever, and people who are good at it are fun to watch.
It's very fun to watch.
Because there's different ways, like, you can absolutely, if you're good enough and charismatic enough, you can throw facts out of the fucking window if you want.
You can throw facts. Also, you could. There are
Unless
people,
you're on Joe Rogan.
You could be wrong, and if you're good enough at it,
You can.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. That's how fucking Trump won.
That's true.
I mean, let's be honest. He's the most
Yeah.
motherfucking town.
That's the great old Shane Gillis bit where he's like, he's never said a fact ever, and Ted Cruz is like, what are you gonna do about the wall? And he goes, you're ugly.
Wife's a dog.
Wife's a dog.
Yeah. I mean, if you do that and you get the crowd on your side, you win.
Yeah,
You win.
you win, and he did win.
It's like a boxing match. So you don't have to be pretty, but if you're landing punches, they're going to like you.
Yeah,
You can just still do weird shit. Michael
can.
Piera.
yeah.
He does weird shit. But
I don't know what that is, but
He's a UFC fighter.
got you.
But he dances and does weird shit. And
Not in the UFC. Let me tell you this. Let's move on real quick.
Oh.
Let's move on from things.
you had a interaction at a place that most people despise.
So let me tell you this. I've said this before. If your car gets stolen or totaled, just go ahead and kill yourself because nothing good will ever happen to you again. It really won't. And I have things happen to me. I've mentioned this before. I mentioned it at my old fucking apartment where they were like, actually, the apartment you're in doesn't exist that I was currently sitting in.
Yeah.
When I was trying to set up NES. I go to get my new car registered, and he was like, I still don't understand what he was talking about. He said, I needed power of attorney from the person who owned the car 2 people ago. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, this company owned this car. And I'm like, oh, that's not who I bought it from. They sold it to somebody else. He goes, well, you need power of attorney from them.
What?
I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. I swear.
Is the title in your name?
Yes.
Well, then what the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. And it was before that. I swear to God, people at the DMV or those type of places are like, oh, Forrest is coming. Let's make up some new law that's never existed before.
I mean, dude. They are demons. They're just demons.
They're demons.
They don't want to do their job. They'll do anything
hell.
but their job.
He was doing his job too much.
I don't
Just
know.
sign the fucking thing and let me get out of there. It drives me absolutely insane. I've never not had a demonic experience at and also everybody's like, it's terrible for everybody. 40 other people came in and out in 5 seconds while I was there. I was the only one. I literally was in there for so long. I went up to the front and I was talking to him for like 20 minutes. We never figured it out. He had me go. He's just go to the back of the line while I call people and let these other people go in
Right.
front of you. Went all the way to the front after waiting in the back again, and he still never figured it out. He gave me a pass to be able to skip the line when I go back. And he never figured out how. And he talked to multiple people, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, maybe then you're being a jackass,
He
and
didn't know
this
what he was
doesn't
doing.
actually matter.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was
I'm
doing.
just going to go to a different DMV and just see if they say anything.
It sounds like you're gonna shoot it up.
And I have a feeling if they don't, I'm going to go back and kill that guy.
yeah, you should.
That's happened to me before, too.
Desk pop.
Happened to me where I got a ticket once where I was like, hey, the cop didn't put the number on the back of this ticket. How do I pay it? And the lady was like, I can't help you. You got to find that number. And then I called again 5 minutes later, and somebody else was like, that doesn't matter. So some of these people just have a stick up their ass.
Yeah, well, they hate their life. They're miserable people.
And then after that, you get an insurance check. It sent my check to my old apartment. Even though
Behind here?
Yes. Even though I haven't lived there for 2 years,
The
and
one
it's
that
not
didn't exist?
It's not listed on one single thing. And when you call USAA, even though I have the guy's extension, it takes 10 fucking minutes to get through to somebody. Because you have to put in the extension and then it reads you this long thing. You got to do this. You got to do that.
Thank you for calling USA.
I set my phone down 3 times today, and he called me every single time I set it down. It was unbelievable, dude. And I literally left him on the message, and I was like, I'm not trying to be mean, but this is a nightmare. And if there's any way you can contact me some way else or just give me your cell phone or something,
Yeah.
that would be much appreciated.
I just picture you on the phone like, please,
I literally-
fucking help me.
I started
Help me.
I started cursing at the robot.
Did you?
Yeah, when it's like, would you like to? I go, person, please.
And those
I
were
go,
recorded.
oh, well, somebody heard me going, give me a fucking person, you fucking robot piece of shit. I mean, I was screaming, cursing at it. And I did, and it just kept going, tell me what your problem is. And I just kept saying it, wouldn't do it. And I did just start going, I swear to God, I went, please, Please, just please give me a I want to speak to a human.
Oh my god.
Literally exactly how you said it, I did.
Being so irrationally angry to yell at a robot.
I was screaming, I want human in my bedroom for like 30 minutes today. Give me human.
Oh, it's somebody
I am person.
connected to human.
Yeah, I felt like I was an iRobot.
Oh,
And I'm like,
fuck.
I'm Will Smith. I wanted to kill every single one of those
Oh
things.
my god.
I really wish I was born in 1910. It's a nightmare, dude.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I just picture you having a meltdown. The only times you get mad is with robots or traffic.
Yeah.
That's usually the times where I see
And
you spaz,
It's a combination of both.
crash out.
This has been such a
Ugh.
nightmare from top to bottom. I've had like 4 on the phone breakdowns in the last month.
You know, if you never would have dated this girl, none of this would have happened.
That's true.
Your fault.
That
No,
is
I'm kidding.
true.
Hey, I'm
but, you know,
joking.
I'm sure something else would have happened. I
God damn
can't
it.
believe I've had 3 cars total. They've never been moving. It's crazy, dude. That's never happened to anybody else ever.
So you've never once been in the car driving.
I've been in the car, but I've never been moving. Because one time I was hit at a stop
I
sign.
remember that.
Yeah.
And then the other one, your car was on the side of the road and got hit.
No, I got caught on fire.
Caught on fire.
And then somebody stole it and totaled it.
What did you do in a past life?
Something
How
horrible.
did it catch on fire?
Yeah.
So literally, it's just an old car. And when
What kind of car was it?
it was a Mitsubishi Montero, 2002, biggest piece of shit car in the world.
Color?
Black.
Okay.
And I was cutting my
Mitsubishi Montero.
grandmom's lawn, and it started smoking. And then we're like, whatever. And then we're like, oh shit, there's some flames. So my brother tried to get a hose, and then boom, the whole front of it's on fire. And still, because it didn't reach
Is it in the front of your house?
in the front of my grandparents' house. Thank God they weren't there, because
Oh,
that would have both had a
fuck.
heart attack. And we called the fire department, and I thought maybe it could be salvageable because it hadn't reached the back. And we're like, hey, and he didn't even talk to me. He just picked up an axe and went bang and slammed the middle of my hood into the engine as hard as he could
To
to prop it
Yeah.
open and spray it
Yeah.
down. And we talked to him after, and he was like, Montgomery's just so hot that cars just catch on fire here during the summer. We do this every day. So if it's hot enough and you have an old car, there's a chance it might just catch on fire.
That's alarming.
So something to keep in mind.
I have a fairly old. Well, it's 2011.
Well,
Like, how old was yours in relation to?
this was
So
2016.
2002, so 2016.
This was
14?
2016,
14
yeah.
years old.
So the exact same as yours. But a Mitsubishi Montero is a huge piece of shit. Everybody that works at Mitsubishi deserve to be executed.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitsubishi Montero.
Oh, Mitsubishi.
Dude, they're the worst cars ever. They don't even make Monteros
It's
anymore.
on fire.
Yeah.
It's really, really hot.
They stunk.
They do. They smell.
Do you know?
Are we talking about cars or?
No, they didn't
Oh,
actually
okay,
smell
sorry.
bad,
I thought
but
you were talking about the people who make Mitsubishi.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was able to save my 12-inch subwoofers I had in the back, which were sick nasty.
Still,
Sony's.
still bumping that fucking Rick Ross
Yeah.
just back circa 2016.
I was, dude.
Bitch tiptoeing on my marble floor. Ooh.
Yeah, you try to find. Me and all my friends had subwoofers, and we tried to find the songs with the most amount of bass.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anything 3-6 Mafia was what we would.
Yeah, there's a
that shit's
particular
just-
Juicy J song I'm not going to say the title of right now. There was one.
Is it Smoke A something?
Yes, it is.
I could have guessed it.
And then what's the one that's like, it's the weeping in the morning and the
Gnashing of teeth. That's a Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha
Yeah.
T.
That song had crazy bass. My car would be
Yeah.
shaking.
Dun.
And then Box Chevy by Yellow Wolf.
That's a good one.
Box
Yeah, that's a
Chevy.
good one. Don't make me pop the trunk on you. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Wolf.
the same
I love
album.
it. Yeah, I know.
Damn, I'm going to listen to that on the way
That's a
home.
good. That's a good
I haven't
album.
heard that song in so long.
Hey, if you don't like Yellow Wolf, listen to us.
I used to be obsessed with Yellow
We're
Wolf for
white
like 3
rapper
years when I was a
connoisseurs.
kid.
He was the man.
I just love that he
Catfish
was,
belly.
I love that he was from Alabama.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like I didn't have
Alabama
a lot
boy.
of Alabama representation. I'm an
Well,
Alabama boy.
Wasn't Dobie
Dobie, yes.
was from your hometown?
he
Wasn't
was.
Montgomery.
He got murdered.
He did, but he got shot by another guy with an eye patch.
Yeah, no, really? I
Yeah,
didn't
he
know
had
that.
an eye patch and got killed by a guy
There's
with an
only
eye
room
patch.
for one eye patch motherfucker in this town.
Motherfucker, break yourself, fool. That would suck to have one eye and get murdered.
That would. That was at the Rose in Montgomery.
The Rose.
You know what's funny is my mom didn't understand how black people talked, and she was at the grocery store and met a guy who was like, "Oh my, how you?" My mom knew him. Was like, "How you doing today, sweetie?" He's like, "Man, my brother got killed," and she was like, "Oh, how's your mom doing? And he goes,
fuck.
well, it's not my real
That
brother,
means
but
my
I'm friends
friend,
with Dobie.
White woman.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Southern parents born like 70,
Mm-hmm.
they all think that black people talk like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
My mom is a horrible code switcher, too.
Used to be a saucier down in
in
San
San
Antone. Bet I could call up some of them green, get some shrimp out the patty, y'all. Hell yeah. It's just crazy that like they don't even comprehend.
My mom in grocery stores was the number one worst code switch I've ever seen in my life. Would be like,
Hey, honey.
okay, so we get some.
She turns into
How you doing today, sweetheart? Shit, you know we firing up some greens tonight. Okay, now well, you need to do your math homework when you get home. Oh, you know I'm about to fry the shit out of this fried chicken right now, honey.
Y'all got chitlins in there?
Y'all got chillins.
Y'all got pig's feet? Dude, she just turns into Aunt Jemima when she's in Kroger.
She would go so black, dude.
My mom luckily doesn't do that.
Mhm.
She's never done that, but she does other things that are a problem. But she
Yeah.
doesn't do that. That is so funny.
Pills.
No, wrong. But other things that are bad. Heroin.
Yeah.
Not really. Sorry, Mom. I don't know, dude. I think that watching old people interact with people that aren't white
Mm-hmm.
is the best entertainment
It is the best entertainment.
because they turn into what they think it should be,
Mm-hmm.
and it's never right.
Yeah.
It's never right once.
They're always off like a degree.
And then they do stuff like, might be like, yeah, we have black people, and I'm like, how many? He's like, one. I'm like, well, that's not.
Yeah.
They're firemen, so I get it. That's a great Daniel Tosh bit
Oh.
where he's talking about. He's like, I know how to solve racism. Cops, black people, firemen, white. He's like, who wants tickets to the softball game this year?
We're more outdoorsy as it is.
Yeah. White people are more outdoorsy anyway. Dude, it's so funny to see that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the funniest thing in the entire world.
fuck.
You know what's funny is I was coming in because I've ranted on here before. You know, and like I'm planning. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have a big rant, and I'm just like, I'm just emotionally exhausted from how much time I've been on hold today. That's more
how
tiring to
long?
me than
If
like.
you had to throw a ballpark number, how long?
The first time was a total of 2.5 hours.
No.
Yeah, not like consecutive. Like there were talks in between,
That's even worse.
but like starting the call at 11 and not being done with it until close to like 2:45 or
That-
1:45.
that makes me want
I know.
to slap a child.
It's hell.
I don't understand how robots they're taking over.
We're
We're fucked.
yeah.
Aiden, robots going to be doing your job in 5 years. I'll tell you that much right now,
You
buddy.
better pull it
I'd
together,
love
bud.
to see it.
Yeah, I would too because they're going to be charging higher rates.
Yeah,
These motherfuckers. I
it
wonder,
might be.
especially if the Jays make them.
Yeah,
Those rates are going to be through the roof.
serious vig on those puppies.
I'll tell you what, brother. There's going to be interest and all.
Yeah,
I'd say if you're a day late and $1 short, they're going to be 75% APR. It's just going to be money, printing money, dude.
printing money, dude.
God, we need our own robot.
Oh, our own robot?
Yeah, what would we make our robot do
That is a good
if
question.
we had a robot? First off, let's design the aesthetic of the robot.
Let's-
Aiden, this robot would be working with us. So, what do you think, like as far as aesthetic? Do we want to go? Let's get this out of the way. Gender, male or female?
Obviously female.
What do you think?
I thought you guys wanted like a bro to riff with or something.
No, we have you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
we actually have enough of those.
Yeah, we can make a phone
I have
call
enough
if we
of
need
that.
that. Yeah, so female.
Oh no, my parlay.
Jessica didn't text back again.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my,
Do you guys want to split a pizza?
Caleb, have you ever heard of the Kinks? Yeah, no, so woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Hot? Like, do we make her hot? Like, because you know they have the real dolls now that they can stick the AI brain in.
No, I don't know what that is.
A real doll, the Whitney Cummings thing that she had.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now they stick the AI brain in it, and it's like getting better and better. Like it can have conversations and shit.
Damn.
Have you seen the 60 Minutes with the robot?
No.
Oh my God, have you seen this?
No.
Oh my God, we need to pull that up. It is the creepiest, craziest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's like this woman robot talking to this guy, and she's like, "No, I'm a human, pretty much.
That's dude.
I shouldn't be treated any different."
Oh God, I hate that.
And it was like, "I am one of you, and soon y'all will all understand." And it's like, "What the fuck do you mean we'll understand it? What does that mean?"
That's the thing now on Instagram, to where there's these AI accounts, and it'll be like a hot girl or something, and people will just talk with them all day.
It's not real.
No, it's not real, and it's like advertised
See.
as like AI Jessica,
We
and
gotta
people just
stop
talk to it.
this.
And they have it
Pull
as
the plug.
fictional characters, as one of Walter White, where you can just talk to Walter White. It's very strange.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it at all.
Because all it's going to take is one schizo to ask Walter White what he should do today. And
Yeah.
it's going to be like make meth and kill people.
Mhm.
And then that's what's going to happen. Which, if you listen to Walter White on AI, you're probably going to go down that path anyway.
I mean,
right?
I just don't. God damn it, I can't stop yelling.
Wake your punk ass up.
I'm trying to. I had an Adderall day. You think I'd be awake?
You would. Yeah, well, it's this fucking phone calls that wore you out.
They really did. They
They
emotionally
mentally
drained
drained
me.
you.
I would
They can't-
rather watch like just videos of Palestinian babies being blown up than be on hold for that long. That's less draining to me.
How did I know that whatever you were about to say was about to be just diabolical?
I had to spice it up. I had to make both you guys crash.
I don't want Palestinian babies to get injured. I hope everybody
No,
knows that.
obviously I don't.
He does.
Yeah.
No, I can't even fathom being on the
Who
phone.
am I,
now.
Bruce Pearl?
Oh, no, my Bruce Barrow. I don't.
Love you, Bruce.
Hey, I hate you. I love you, kind of, but I hate you too. It's like Lane Kiffin. I love you. I hate you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nobody's gonna know what that means. What do you think if a robot in Candace Owens' fault?
Mm-hmm.
Who's winning?
Candace Owens.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think she just is more soulless.
I think that she is. If she sticks her mind to something, that's what's.
She scares me.
She should.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's intimidating. As fuck.
She's got that like that crazy bitch, like the big eyes when she starts talking. And when a crazy girl is smart too, that's extra scary.
Oh.
Could you imagine being her boyfriend? She would wreck you in arguments, dude.
You would never win an argument. I was
Never.
just about to say I
Mhm.
can barely win arguments with this. I couldn't win.
Oh,
an
with the
argument
water
with her.
bottle?
Yeah, I can't win an argument with her.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do with that.
And even like when you apologize, even though you know you're right,
She's
just
like,
to make them
sit,
shut up.
sit down and shut the fuck up, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
It kind of turned me on a little bit.
I'm hard, Candace. Can we? I know you're pregnant, but
Do you think her husband's like a huge pussy or the manliest guy ever?
you met her. What do you think?
Some of those strong-willed, yeah, you don't have to comment. Some of those strong-willed women like date the biggest pussies in the world.
That's true. Yeah, because they're dominating.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
domineering.
And
Yeah,
that's what they need.
Yeah. They want somebody who they can just walk over like a doormat.
Mm-hmm.
With the information I've been given, I'm going to say puss.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just guessing. I don't have.
I would say that or like
Concrete.
7-foot Navy SEAL
7-foot Navy SEAL would be good.
or no in between.
That kid would be a fucking. He'd rule the world.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
her kids are gonna be top notch.
But if you're a Navy SEAL, if you're a frogman, and
Yeah.
you're Candace Owens, baby, you're gonna hate everybody.
You are.
You're gonna hate everyone.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're gonna be ready to kill 24/7.
Oh, killing the enemy.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're just gonna be wheeling and dealing out there.
She's anti-war though, so but
yeah. Yeah, but she's also anti-trans, and that's gonna make a cool baby.
that is a cool baby.
Anti-war, anti-trans.
Is she anti-trans?
I don't know if it's anti-trans.
I don't even know what
Probably
that
not.
means anymore.
Yeah, no, she's not. I think she's just anti people saying they're a woman when they're not.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, not anti-trans. I shouldn't have said that.
It does make people go crazy.
I mean,
Made Owen Benjamin go
if I
crazy.
found out you're a woman, I'd be a little confused. I'd also be wondering why we weren't fucking the past 4 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, well, what the fuck? Why
Yeah.
didn't we figure this out?
We talked to a lawyer about that, and it on Wednesday
About what?
last night. It is illegal to like technically speaking, it's illegal to trick people. Like it's illegal to make somebody eat something they don't want to eat, for example,
Okay.
like cum. And it is
Wait, really?
yeah. Because there was an actual lawyer sitting out there.
Is
and
that
we
the
were talking about
equivalent of like
stuff before.
drugging somebody, I guess?
Yeah. And
But it's got to be, like, you can't get in trouble for feeding somebody like a potato, right? I mean,
if you told them it was something different, tricked them, it's against the law.
so if I was like, this is an apple, and it was really just a raw potato,
yeah.
and they ate it,
Technically, you could get a
and they
little
got
slap on the
really
wrist.
mad.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, if I go to a jury, they're not going to fucking.
Probably not. I don't think it'll get there. But the whole point was what we got to was if you are a trans person and you trick somebody into having sex with you as one gender and you're the other, that is illegal.
But what happens to them?
I don't know.
So just like a fine?
Fine.
Yeah. Like, what do you like? What happens? Like, don't
Yeah.
trick people anymore.
Yeah.
What?
You have to pay for one bottle of Xanax, so
You
he
can't
can
go to
forget
jail
this.
for that. I mean, that seems a little harsh.
I don't know if you can go to jail for. I'm not sure. I mean, it's illegal to do that with like sexual diseases.
I literally wrote a joke about that,
Oh, really?
about getting tricked by the trans.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think that, that's on you is what I think.
Yeah.
I think that's on you.
I agree. I mean, if you can't see it coming, you are so stupid.
If you can't see shoulders, the Adam's apple, the jawline, I mean, come on.
Now,
hands are the big one.
Mhm.
If you look at hands, that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
What about Taiwanese ladyboys? Some of those?
That's impossible.
Because they've
You
been
can't
groomed
tell.
since they were young boys.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go there and I'd have a fucking field. I have a blindfold on. I would trick everybody there into thinking I was blind. That
Yeah.
way they're like, well, he doesn't know.
I don't know.
He's a woman.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I would just actually blindfold yourself, and then, you can't get in trouble.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
And also, if you just get a blowjob, you would never know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get in trouble like,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability.
Here you go. That
Might as well be international waters.
felt like a woman mouth to me, you know what I'm saying?
That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end. All right.
Wow, what a fun one.
Shout out to Taiwanese lady boys.
Hasta la vista, everybody.
See you next week. Bye.